Cimoooooooo!
Welcome to Tech Tuesday, a weekly series where we discuss some awesome tech cards as well as help make you a better player. This week's card is Effect Veiler, probably one of my favorite hand traps of all time that's effectively going to veil your opponent's best plays. Now, Effect Veiler is a light level 1 spellcaster effect tuner monster with 0 attack and 0 defense. And the effect reads that during your opponent's main phase, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to target one face-up effect monster on the field and negate the effects of that monster until the end of the turn. Now, I'm featuring this card on Tech Tuesday, but it should be more reworded to Staple Tuesday because now that Bosch is going to be out legally in a couple days, Effect Veiler is basically going to become a 2 to 3 of in your main deck from here on until something happens to full power Pepe. The number one reason that you're going to be wanting to play Effect Veiler in your main deck is because of this card, Performer Pal Pendulum Sorcerer. This card is going to wreak so much havoc on the game, it's not even going to be funny. Like, this card can generate you potentially just like a +4, or even maybe even more than that, to be honest, because the amount of plays that this card enables is just dumb. And so you are going to want that Effect Veiler timed specifically for this card, otherwise you are just going to be completely screwed. Now, Pendulum Sorcerer isn't the only good card that you can use Effect Veiler against. You can also use it against a card like Cyber Dragon Infinity to protect whatever effect that you were going to use that Infinity was going to negate. You can chain Effect Veiler on top of that just to ensure that whatever play you want to go through goes through and just basically deal with the Infinity right then and there. You can even use Effect Veiler to stop something as simple as a Scroll Crobat Joker being summoned, because just stopping that one normal summon and that search that Joker can get, now that Monkey Board is out, essentially Joker becomes a one-card Pendulum Scale. So being able to stop that if their opponent doesn't have the follow-up play could be really huge and potentially just shut them down for the turn. And last but not least, you can also use it to stop something like Ignister, everyone's favorite, because non-targeting shuffling effects are pretty good, so being able to negate that is pretty powerful. Now, while Effect Veiler is extremely good and versatile at negating effects, let's not forget the fact that Effect Veiler is a tuner, and so with this Pendulum format that we have now, and everyone just playing Rank 4 spam decks, you could have this Effect Veiler and throw a copy of Trish into your extra deck and be able to just completely surprise your opponent with Trish out of nowhere just because you have the ability to do so. So having one extra tool like that to enable such a powerful play like Trish is something you might want to look into. Let me know down in the comments what you guys all think about Effect Veiler. Like I said, moving forward, until something happens to full power Pepe, you are going to want to run several copies of this card in your main deck, because stopping that Sorcerer, stopping that Skull Crobat Joker, stopping really anything going forward, especially Pendulum Sorcerer, is going to be huge. And having Effect Veiler to have it from the hand rather than something on the field that can be destroyed preemptively is something that your opponent can't really handle. Thank you all so much for watching this video. We'll see you next week.
Cimoooooooo!